I went all the way there and he never turned up. So we kissed, and I'm not even kidding you guys. It was like a dog licking your face. What size is your bra? Hey guys! Today is a very special day, you guys. This ain't no typical Charlotte the Starlet video. This is a celebration because we just hit 1,000 starlets, you guys. I genuinely cannot believe it. Thank you all so much. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. It's all thanks to you guys that we are here today. This is the first big milestone we've hit, and I can't even describe how much it would mean to me if we continue to hit, 5,000, 10,000, 50,000, 100,000. Like, it would be my wildest dream come true to have 1 million starlets one day. I genuinely hope to God we get there. This isn't just about me, we're all in this together. I want to take every single one of you guys on the journey with me, along with Angel and Seth, of course. Enough of the sappy stuff though. I wanted to do something really fun to celebrate today. So, I had the idea to do a really juicy Q&A. I found a ton of really juicy questions online. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you get a few laughs out of it, and hopefully you'll get to know a bit more about me. Anyway, let's jump in. Okay, the first question we got is, what is the worst date you've ever been on? Honestly, I haven't had that much dating experience, but I have been on a handful of dates. Let me try and think of the worst. Alright, so I have 2 answers to this. First of all, I don't know why so many guys think that asking a girl to come around their house is a date. It's not. There's a reason people say, can I take you out on a date? Inviting a girl around just to hook up is not a date. Too many boys think it is. That's not my answer though. I think the worst date I have been on was when I arranged to go out bowling with this guy that I liked. I was the one who set it all up. I booked online, I paid for everything. I paid for 2 games plus lunch, which came to about £40. And so we had it all planned out. When the day of the date actually came around, everything seemed absolutely normal until I got to the bowling alley. It was like a 45-minute journey on 3 buses. I went all the way there and he never turned up. He let me go the whole week assuming that this date was still happening. He never gave any indication that he wouldn't be able to make it. So I waited at the bowling alley for an hour, walking around in circles, looking lost AF. The staff at the place were all watching me, and I told them I was waiting for someone who never turned up. I tried calling him so many times, and at the beginning he ignored all of my calls, but eventually he answered, and I was like, where are you? I'm here, I'm waiting for you. All he said was, I sent you a message, and then he hung up. He didn't send no message, you guys. So I kept trying to call him, asking him what's going on, but all he did was answer a couple more times, give me 1 sentence, and then just start ignoring my calls again. So eventually I go home. I'm vexed. That evening I get a message from him saying, I'm so sorry, I couldn't come, I had a family emergency. And because I liked this guy quite a bit, I tried to be understanding. I tried to be nice about it, but I couldn't help feeling hurt. Like, family emergency or not, that's so rude to do to a girl. So then I asked him that evening, when are you going to be next free? And all I get from him is, I don't know. And so I quit talking to him. Because he obviously wasn't interested enough and didn't care enough to let me know what was going on. I obviously don't matter to him. the way he matters to me. Anyway, next question. Have you ever had a crush on a friend's boyfriend / girlfriend? Not really, not a proper crush. Although I do remember one time in secondary school, I went to the birthday party of one of my friends and there were a few boys there. Keep in mind, we all went to an all-girls school. But she had a few boys at her party and there was one really cute one that I liked. But another girl snatched him up before I could. That's probably the best example I got for you guys. Next, if you had to make out with a boy at school, who would it be? Yeah, about that. Because like I just said, I went to an all-girls Christian school. Shoot, I'm still gonna answer this. If I had to kiss one of them girls, who would it be? One of my best friends at that school was called Lucy, and I think it would be her because she's just so fun and chill and easygoing and accepting. Like, I feel like if we did kiss, she wouldn't like hate me for it or make it awkward. I think she'd probably just laugh about it. So that answers that. Would you rather go for a month without washing your hair or go for a day without wearing a bra? I think I'd go a day without wearing a bra. Because do you know how many times I wish I could do that? Honestly, I'm not even kidding, guys. Oh my god. Because bras just get so uncomfortable sometimes. And there are some days where you just want to be like, screw it, and just leave the house without it. For the sake of comfort, more than anything. I mean, some girls do, and like I said, I wish I could. If I had to choose one or the other, I'd definitely choose that. But if I did, normally, first of all, I'd probably get disowned by my parents, especially my mum. And second, I'm sorry, but with my chest size, I'd probably turn some heads. Like, seriously. Heads turn when I do wear bras. And the way typical London guys are, honestly, there's a good chance I would get harassed. Anyway, next. Have you ever asked anyone out? Yeah, I have. Like I said in my first answer, I was the one who set up that bowling date. I have no problem setting up dates. Honestly, in general, I have no problem setting up dates. I have no problem suggesting places for dates. I have no problem paying for dates either. So yeah. Have you ever had a crush on a person at least 10 years older than you? Celebrities don't count, I'm assuming. I don't think so. Like, I'm 21 right now, so, oh gosh, yikes. The thought of having a crush on a 31-year-old, oh, it's already making me uncomfortable. Yeah, I only tend to date guys within like a 5-year age difference. And the majority of the time I date older guys, not younger. Because I don't think I could deal with a younger guy. Bruh, if I had a boyfriend that was 18 or 19, I already know they would be way too immature for me. Who is the worst kisser you've kissed? I have kissed some guys who are unfortunate kissers, but I think the worst kisser, I have two answers again and I'm already getting the shudders. There was this guy that I met online. This was the first time I met him, and we didn't really do much. We didn't get up to much. I just went round to his house, and like I said, we literally did not do anything. All we did was just like listen to music and watch TV and make awkward conversation. If I'm honest, I wasn't that interested in the guy, but he was really into me. But the thing is, he was also really nervous. Like, it genuinely seemed like he had anxiety, which I understand, you know, because first dates can be nerve-wracking. Although, like I said before, I barely consider going around to a guy's house a date. So yeah, we just got to know each other a bit. But because I wasn't that into him, I left after like an hour. I could tell he was disappointed about that though. But when it actually came to me trying to leave, right as I was stepping out of the front door, he stopped me. And he was like, "You probably know that I really, really like you, Charlotte." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." And he wouldn't let me leave without kissing him. And so I was like, ugh, just get this over with. So we kissed, and I'm not even kidding you guys. It was like a dog licking your face because it was just wet and sloppy and way too much tongue involved. Oh my god, I was just dying inside. I was like, ew, 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 ew. But at the same time, I didn't want to be mean, so I was like, okay, I need to go now. Like, while I was over at his house, he did say that he has barely had any dating experience with girls. So I guess that's kind of why he kissed like that. It was still gross though. It was just tragic because even he described himself as desperate. And the worst part was, you guys, it didn't end there. We didn't talk for a few months. And then, like the other guy, he came out of nowhere again. And he practically begged me over Snapchat to come around to his house again. And that was the moment where I kind of had to be straight with him. I was just like, look, you're a decent guy, but I don't have feelings for you. And oh god, it was just so awkward because he was like, please, you are the only girl that is nice to me. I swear, I will give you anything you want if you come round to my house. Money, alcohol, whatever. He just reeked of desperation. I obviously didn't go around again though. Okay, next question. What size is your bra? So here's the thing, you guys. As you may have been able to tell, I am an open book. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I have no problem talking about most things about myself. And normally, I have no problem telling you guys. Like, questions like this don't faze me. I literally see nothing wrong with answering them. But my family does. And if I told you guys, I'd probably get beat up. I'm not even kidding. Oh, you know what? I just had an idea. This is probably gonna get me in trouble too, but in less trouble than telling you my bra size. If you can correctly guess my size, I will heart your comment. Do you wear tighty whities or granny panties? Neither. Do you ever admire yourself in the mirror? I can't lie, yes. Sometimes I really do. Like, if I'm wearing one of my favorite outfits, or if I'm proud of how I've managed to do my makeup, then I'll probably spend a good, 5-10 minutes checking myself out. Has a crush ever found out you liked them and turned you down? Kind of. There was this guy that knew I liked him, but kind of put me in the friend zone. The weird thing was, he literally talked about it like it was for my own good. I remember the conversation we had about it, and he said that he turned me down because he didn't want to hurt me. He said himself that he usually hooks up with girls and then ghosts them. But because we'd been friends for quite a while before we had this conversation, he'd actually gotten to like me as a person and as a friend, and he didn't want to hurt me by playing with my feelings. It was weird. Like, he was a boy with morals. Which is rare. Do you secretly love Twilight? No! Do you know who I am? I, Charlotte the Starlet, the writer, I hate Twilight with a passion. Oh my god, I haven't read it. I actually kind of want to read it and react to it on the channel. But everything I've seen about the book is just tragic. I remember there was this really good Tumblr that I used to lurk on, and it was about the Twilight series, and it basically took excerpts from Twilight and pointed out all the mistakes and all the things that didn't add up, and all the examples of bad writing. And bruh, this Tumblr had hundreds of posts. I really should read it on the channel. Oh, by the way, speaking of Tumblr, I just made one for this channel. It's called Charlotte the Sassy Starlet. Follow it and I'll follow you back. Have you ever wanted to be a cheerleader? Kind of. Because of that whole stereotypical trope about, cheerleaders in high school being girly, spoiled girls. But I never got to because I was in a wheelchair when I was in school. Oh my god. Who is the hottest? Hagrid, Dumbledore, or Dobby? Oh Lord. I actually think it's Hagrid, you guys. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, please. I'm so curious to find out what you guys think. If you could marry any celebrity, who would it be? I think I would go for Henry Cavill, aka the guy who plays Superman. Purely because he looks almost exactly like one of my butt characters. One of my favorite characters that I may or may not have a crush on. What part of your body do you love and which part do you hate? My favorite parts of my body? Honestly, I think one of my favorite parts of myself is my chest and my hair. Now my least favorite parts, oh Lord, where do I begin? I think one of the areas I'm most self-conscious about is my legs and my stomach, just because they're fat. Oh, also, this is a weird answer, but I'm also gonna say that one of my least favorite parts of myself is my blood. That sounds so weird out loud, but it's just because of my sickle cell. Basically, it's a blood disease and it causes insane pain. Because what happens is that some of my red blood cells are misshapen. They're like the shape of a crescent moon. And so they get stuck in my veins and that's what causes the pain. So yeah, would be nice if, you know, it didn't do that, but that's pretty much the reason I don't like my blood. If you could change one thing about your body, what would it be? This could potentially start a debate, and in all honesty, I have to admit, it's pretty shallow, but I think I'd just change my figure, just so that I have like the same chest, same hips, but a skinnier waist. The reason I said that could start a debate though is because I'm saying that I prefer to change my figure rather than my blood. I'd rather have a skinnier figure than normal blood, because you know, I'm used to sickle cell. I've had it all my life, you know, it can be taken care of. Ooh, jock, nerd, or bad guy? I think I'm gonna go for bad guy. Like, there's just something so captivating and intriguing about bad guys, you know? Okay, and the last one is, what is the sexiest thing about a guy? In my opinion, I tend to like really striking eyes, a smile, a cute laugh, a deep voice, or an accent. Oh my days. Oh, one of my favorite features of a guy is a really chiseled jawline, especially if he also has a really chiseled beard to match. Bro, that can take a guy from like a 4 to a 10. Anyway, you guys, that is it for today. Once again, thank you all so much for 1,000 starlets. Hopefully one day we will hit that million. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give that like button a little kiss. And don't forget to follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, and now Tumblr as well. I'll see you guys later. Bye!